Hello everyone, welcome to Hiva Beauty and Hiva Beauty International. My name is Cindy Mark and tonight I'll be doing a live stream on how to do a fun, beautiful sunflower design using all of our Hiva Beauty products. So as you can see here on my thumb, for tonight we'll be doing our live stream in English. So for those of you that are following along, thank you so much, and please like, follow, share our live stream on all of your social media. Tonight, I'll also be having one of our educator, and she'll be helping me with some of our links to the products that I'll be using for tonight. So first off, let me introduce our hydro system. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. Haven't seen you for a long time, but I hope to see you in Gatlinburg. Tonight, I'll be using our Hygel Revolutionary product, which we will be calling Hygel. It's a hybrid between acrylic and gels. Currently, we have about 108 different colors, but tonight I'm going to focus on using just the clear as my foundation. As you can see, my nails are prepped and they are ready to go, but I wanted to just talk about the system for a little bit. So our product is a gel-based product line, which will require you to use the LED lamp to cure. The best thing about our hydro system is there is no heat strike. So for anyone who loves builder gel but doesn't like that heat strike or that initial heat that your client usually feels as soon as they put their hands in the LED, then you're gonna really love our formula because there is no heat strike, there is no dripping. So for any beginners using our hydro system, you're gonna also really like this because it's very easy to use. I'll be showing you guys how to do the application step by step tonight, so make sure you guys follow along, and if you have any questions you can always give me a comment and we will try to answer as best as we can. So the purpose of our live stream that we have on our Facebook channels and all of our social media platform is just so we can help our customers utilize and know more about our Hiva Beauty product line. So I'll also be using one of my favorite nail art product. It's called Gel Vert. We call it Gel Vert because it is a design gel formula. It's a lot thicker than regular gel polishes. So if anyone is looking for a very high pigment gel formula that you can just do one stroke drawing, you're going to really like our product because it is a 3-in-1. I know everything is backward right now, but you can polish, you can paint, and it's also a non-wipe. So for anyone who likes that surface that you have a matte foundation and then you could draw your art on top and then cure it without using another top coat, then you're gonna really like this one. So you can do an isolated design using our 3-in-1 Gel Vert art. This product here, I have it in 12 different colors. We have another set where you have a smaller pod. This one comes in a bigger set, but it only has 4 classic colors, which is the ones that we normally use a lot for our drawing, which is black, our white, our gold, and our silver. Tonight I will show you guys what I'm going to do with this. We have tons of art brushes as well, so once I get started, we'll add any of the link that products that I use. We're going to add the link in there for you as well. Another product that I want to introduce is our Super Stick Glue Gel, and this is a magic formula for me because I like to do a lot of big charms and embellishments, and I hate it when my clients come back and say, oh, it didn't work or it didn't stick on there. But now that we have this formula, it's a nice consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too runny, and it's also packaged very easily to be able to apply it directly onto the surface of the area that you want to apply. So once you open the packaging, it comes in a box set like this. You will also get a applicator tool, which is our wax brush. One side is a brush and the other side has a wax tip, so that helps you to pick up all your embellishments. The brush also helps you if you're doing like a larger surface, and you can brush on the glue. So the Super Stick Glue Gel, like I said, is a lifesaver because it is very easily ready to go. You can use it, you can apply it directly onto any area that you want to apply all of your gems. And this will last for at least 3 to 4 weeks as long as you apply it the correct way. It also comes with a tweezer. So this box set is available now on our website, and I think it's definitely something every nail tech needs. Is a really good glue gel for all of your embellishments. So on my thumb tonight, as you can see, I call it our ice jelly collection. So it's a gel polish that is designed to be see-through. So it's like a transparent icicle gel where you can apply many layers if you want to, but this is designed for it to be a transparent look to your nails. And I'll be drawing with our gel vet and applying these ice jelly gel polishes over, and I'm going to do a sort of a layering effect. So the design that we're doing tonight is going to be pretty fun, easy, and you can follow and do this right away. So for me personally, I like to do designs that I can teach my technique so that you can easily do it right away on your next client. Another product that I want to introduce that we're just showing for the first time on live stream is our cuticle oil. We have a total of 12 different scents. So if anyone is in the market to buy cuticle oil for you or your clients as a gift or to use in your salon, you definitely want to invest in some of our cuticle oils, because it's going to make your client, with that last impression before they leave your salon, feeling happy and joyful, because their nails are going to smell nice and good, and also their cuticles are going to look very nourished. So we have 12 different scents, and each one we formulated to be actually stronger than most of the cuticle oils that you will see in the market. So our ingredients that we use is from botanical oils, and we have vitamin E in there as well as to nourish your cuticles, to add in the moisture. It will also help to prevent hangnails. So if you want to retail this in your salon or to your client, you can also do that. We have a kit that's going to be available very soon that you can display in your salon, and also use this as a retail to your clientele or as a nice little gift, because definitely it smells really, really good. So we have two collections. One is a fruit collection and the other is a garden collection. Okay, so before I get started, I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And make sure you like, follow, share, and continue to follow all of our social media and check out all the videos that we post, because definitely you can use all of our products for any of your day-to-day nail techniques. All right, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to just clip my phone. Give me 1 second. So on my station here, I have our gel bag collection. This is for a 4-piece set. I'm going to be using that after I do the foundation of my nail beds. Okay, so here we have our Natural Overlay Clear. This is from our French collection. And clear is a very popular color that you'll be using a lot in your day-to-day, because you can use our Natural Overlay Clear to refill over acrylic. If you have a client that comes to you with an acrylic set and they need a refill, you can easily just prep the nail bed and then continue with our hydrogel system. Can everybody see the camera okay, or is it a little bit blurry? Okay, so first step, I already prepped my cuticles and the entire nail bed, so now all I need to do is start with this process. But give me 1 second. Let me just wipe the camera. I think it's a little bit dusty. Okay, is that better? So first step, before we use our high shine, we have to put a protective layer. Here we have our VDB base gel. This is part of our high gel system, and it's formulated with vitamin B, primer, and bonder. So it's pretty much 3-in-1. I already prepped my cuticle and I prepped the entire nail surface. I added a tip extension. So anytime you add on plastic tips or gel tips for the free edge, you want to also prep that entire area, because it will help the base gel stick on there a lot better. And we want to keep the base gel fairly thin, just a thin coat. Keep it away from the cuticle area. And I like this base gel as well because it has a little bit of a thicker formula, so it helps to self-level any of the different demarcation like the line from between the tip and the nail bed, it kind of helps you self-level the whole surface, so it makes it easier for you to apply the rest of the hydrogel system. We have to use a LED or UV lamp. Here I have my CyberMax Max LED, and our LED light is designed to cure all types of gels, whether it's gel polish, builder gel. We have here our hydrogel system, so it cures it very good. It is very strong. It's a 90-watt plasma LED lamp. In here we have plasma light technology, so it's going to cure a lot faster than your traditional LED lights. So with our base gel, we only need 5 seconds to cure. So after you cure, you see that it has a shiny surface. It's going to remain sticky, so you don't want to over cure as well, because when you over cure your base gel, when I say over cure, it means if you cure more than 2 minutes. So 60 seconds will be good. 2 minutes will be over cure. So just remember, our VDB base gel requires only 5 seconds to cure. So if you cure between 5 seconds to a minute, it's definitely okay, but don't over cure to 2 minutes. If you do, then just reapply the base gel. Okay, before I get started with our clear overlay, I will need 70% alcohol solution. Here, for example, I have my 70% rubbing alcohol solution. It could be any brand, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that it is 70%. If you use 90%, it may be too strong because our hybrid gel brush is made of 100% Kolinsky hair. And if you use it with anything stronger than 70%, then you may strip a lot of the moisture off the bristles, and that's not going to help with the application. It might deteriorate your brush too quickly. So just use 70% should be good enough. Here I have just a lint-free towel. You're going to love our system because there is no mess, there's no smell, because we're not using any liquid monomer. We're just using here is 70% alcohol solution. I have my clear overlay high gel, which is going to be one of your most popular colors that you use. I consider clear a color as well because it is, you know, it's not like super see-through, but it is definitely a natural clear that you can use to overlay an entire nail, or you can use it as a fill-in for any foundation. I like using clear for clients that don't really want any pigment to their nails, and they always like to change the design or the colors on the nail bed. Then I just use our clear formula. So as you can see, I just applied it straight onto my nail surface. I kept it towards the center, closer to the cuticle area. Since I'm doing a full overlay, I don't want to put the product too low because then it'll take me longer to work the product towards the cuticle area. So I have it just close enough to where there's room for me to see where I need to apply. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Let me put my hand on something so it could be a little bit more steady for you. Okay, so I want to just put it here so you guys can see my application a little bit clear. So I dip my brush into my alcohol solution. I'm taking my Kolinsky hybrid gel brush here. I'm patting it very thin and close to the cuticle area. Notice that I don't have a lot of moisture on my brush. If you dip your brush into the alcohol and it's too saturated, just dry it out before you continue. You want to keep it fairly dry near the cuticle area, so that way the alcohol is not going to flood and prevent the hydrogel from sticking to the base gel. So once I get my cuticle line very nice and clean, I feel that I can smooth the rest of the nail a lot more easily and freely without worrying about my cuticle area bleeding into the skin. Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit more. Anytime that it's not focused, just let me know. I can adjust the camera. Okay, just pat and smooth. I'm going to do a fairly fast application because you can tell that you can work with this very easily because it doesn't drip, it doesn't move on you. It allows you plenty of time to perfect the shape before you need to cure it into the LED. I'm doing sort of a thinner application because I'm going to have probably about 4 or 5 layers of my gel polish. So if I know that I'm going to do a design that requires a lot of gel polish, I don't want to make my nails too thick, because then by the end of my design, my nails may be too misshaped at that point. So I just want to apply a nice thin overlay over the entire nail. Continue to do so for the rest of the other fingers. Here we're using our clear high gel. If you don't have enough, you can always reapply. It's never too late. And then if you have too much on your nail bed, you can always take that extra and put it onto the next nail and continue to smooth out the whole nail shape. Okay, so I didn't put enough, so I'm going to put a little bit more. It's been a while since I did long nails. Does anybody have any questions at all? Please don't hesitate to ask. Our high gel system is fairly new. We've been around for about almost 6 months now. And I know a lot of people have been very curious on how to use this product. So at this point, we have about 108 different colors, and we're still adding into our collection. So if anyone who likes colors, we definitely have a lot for you to choose from. Okay, I'm just going to pat and smooth at the same time. My pressure is very, very light. Now, if you feel like your product is not moving for you fast enough, then just put a little bit more pressure, and that's going to help you pull the high gel to the direction that you want. Very lightly. I always fold in both sides just to make sure that I keep the shape even. And that's going to help me later when I go to shape the nails. I don't have to do as much. So our clear formula is pretty clear, but you can see it's not the most clear as much as a builder gel. We also have another product we call our super builder, which is our builder gel system, and that one you can get it very, very clear. But for any nail set that you want to just build a foundation and you're going to put designs over it anyways, then our natural overlay clear formula is the best one for you. You see how easily that just slides and goes on there? Just pat and smooth with your alcohol solution, folding in both sides. That way it keeps the shape even and your application very smooth at the same time. That helps so later you don't have to file off too much. Okay. You see, as long as you keep working with it, it's not going to cure until we put it into the light. So you have all the time that you need to work with the product. So anybody out there that is using our Hyba Beauty High Gel system, please let us know. Give us some hearts. Let me know how you think about it. We love your feedback. And if you haven't tried us before and you want to get some of our products, then just click onto the link here. We have a couple different bundles and packages for salons that are ready to join our high gel revolution and get the whole system. We have, like I said, about 108 colors with the entire package. You will get our master collection plus our posters. I think we're doing a couple free gifts as well with that. I'm just going to check them really quick, make sure that I didn't touch anything while I was applying all of the nails. So I'm doing 4 nails for you tonight. I haven't cured it yet, but as you can see, they are looking really, really good. So after curing, I just have to shape them just a tiny bit. And that's one of the biggest benefit of using our hybrid gel, is that it's easier to use than acrylic, definitely faster. It doesn't have any burning heat spikes. I can mold and shape it until I'm happy, and then I cure it in the light here. So you want to cure this for 60 seconds, and that's going to be enough for the hybrid gel to be hardened, and then you can just freely shape to the length and the shape that you want. We're gonna let that finish for 60 seconds. Now, if you have a lamp that is under 48 watts, then you might want to cure it a little bit longer. But our CyberMax cure here is 90 watts, and I can honestly cure this for 45 seconds and it'd be good enough, but I just want to give it 1 full minute just to be sure. Very, very nice. This is such an easy system to work with for any beginners. Let me just clip my phone up a little bit. 1 second. And so tonight we'll be using some of our ice jelly gel collection, our art products. Love all these colors. So I'm just gonna put this here for when we're ready to do our gel polish. So we have our hybrid gel as the foundation. So after you cure, you notice there's that shiny residue. That's called an inhibition layer. So we're gonna take our alcohol solution, 70%, the same one that we were using earlier, to apply and smooth the hydrogel. We're gonna take a lint-free wipe and just wipe off that sticky surface. We don't want it to be sticky while we're shaping with our e-file or with our regular hand file, because it's gonna prevent you from getting that perfect shape. So I'm just gonna wipe the sticky inhibition layer. As you can see here, it's very hard, it's strong. You could build nice length with this. Clients that are very sensitive to acrylics, this is a really nice system to change them over to. Okay, I'm gonna move everything over because I wanna use my dust collector. So this is our Hyba Beauty dust collector. It's very useful when you're doing any sort of filing because it's going to suck up all that airborne dust away from your face, and it's gonna keep your station very clean. So here I have it turned up to number 10 is the full strength. So even with the speed and power at number 10, you hear that it's not very loud at all. So you're still able to talk to your clients. For me, I hate a lot of dust on my station, so having this dust collector is so nice. Okay, so we're gonna just shape freely. Our hydro, after you cure for 1 minute, it is really strong and you don't have to worry that it's too flexible. Now I'm gonna say it's a little bit lighter than acrylic, so if you're used to wearing acrylics and your client is used to wearing it, they're gonna notice right away that our hydro system is about 30 to 40% lighter than your regular acrylic, but it is still very strong. Okay, so I'm just going to shape my sides first. We're doing sort of a long, straight, tapered in nail here. Let me show you the nail tips that I use because it's a really nice shape for you to convert from square to stiletto to even a long oval. Let me just shape this really quick. I want to show you guys my cuticle because when you take your time to apply the hydro nice and smooth, you can see here my cuticle area. There is not a lot of shaping or filing that we have to do. You could keep it very, very clean and easy for you to control around the cuticle area. And that's nice because I know a lot of people don't like using the e-file, or a lot of clients don't like us using the e-file near their cuticle area, right? So this system allows you to really take your time. So since there's not a lot of shaping or filing to do, I can easily use our ceramic cone bit here. We have different types, so you can use a metal cone bit or you can use a ceramic cone bit. turn it on. I'm just going to shape around the cuticle a little bit, make sure I don't have anything. I don't want to leave it too thick because this will help the hybrid gel not to lift as well. You want to use your e-file at a very low speed, especially when you're working around the cuticle area. That way you have a lot more control. And then for the rest of the nail, I'm just going to use a 100 to 120 grit nail file and file the surface. When I do longer nails, I like using the hand file because I feel like it's a lot easier for me to see how much I need to shape. See, very little filing. It's already pretty perfect, you see there? Not a lot of bumps. So tonight with my sunflower design, I'm going to choose 4 more different colors. In our Ice Jelly collection, we have 48 different gel polish color, and I will do a very simple sunflower design for you guys to follow along. It's a nice design, especially for the spring and summertime. Super, super easy. Not too much filing needed. And then I'm going to buff my nails. Just going to use a fine to medium buffer. So our dust collector here, we have it in 2 different colors. This is the gold plate that I'm using. We also have a silver plate if you guys are more into the silver tone. For me, I like the gold. I think looks a lot classier, but it's your option. We have 2 different kinds for you to choose from. And notice that I have a disposable sheet underneath of my dust collector. And we also have that available as well. So I'm going to turn it off. You could pause our machine or you can turn it off completely here. So when you're done with your client, all you really have to do is just remove the gold plate here. Take your disposable sheet. You could fold it up, and I'm going to use this sheet to continue with my nail service. I'll use this as like a tablecloth before I throw it away. So for each client, you just have to use 1 sheet and it's a multi-purpose. Okay, so I'm going to continue to make sure I have no dust on the nails. I can use a little bit of alcohol on my brush. Just squeeze a little alcohol like that. Clean the surface. You could do either way. You can have your client go wash their hands, or you can use a little bit of alcohol and a brush and just scrub it clean. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we could do our design. So let's go ahead and I'm going to choose these colors for tonight. So I need 4 more colors. This is the color that I use on my thumb. This is our Ice Jelly collection number 2, and it's number 1. So that I already used for my thumb. Next color, let's put this in line. I will do Ice Jelly collection number 1, color number 24. Then we will do Ice Jelly collection number 1, number 15. And my last one I would do I would choose our Ice Jelly number 1 and color number 16. They're all very beautiful. I got 1 more color. So Ice Jelly number 1, color number 22. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so this is going to be my color pattern for my nails. So I already used number 1 on my thumb. Let's go ahead and use ice jelly number 2. So this one I'm going to use on my pointer finger. So with our high gel, you don't need to apply a base coat. You can just apply directly your gel directly onto the surface because it's already porous and ready to go. Okay, so that is ice jelly number 22. Next color is ice jelly number 24. So we have a total of 48 beautiful colors. This one is more of a burnt orange. So it's going to give you that see-through transparent look. Okay, next color, number 15. Can you guys see this okay? Love this color. This one's going to be a lot brighter. Oh, that is so pretty. This is sort of a pinky red color. I'm going to do several layers. So each layer you're going to see is going to get a little bit darker and darker. But it still will give you the see-through color. So number 16 for our last nail. This one's going to be just a little rosy pink color for the nail. Okay, I'm going to cure this first layer. Cure in the LED for 30 seconds. So to create my flowers, we're going to be using our Gelvec Classic Collection, our white cocoa, and for the center of the flower, I'll be using our blackout. So I'm going to grab those 2 colors. So this set here comes in a 4-piece, and it's 15 grams per jar, which is a lot actually, because these colors are very pigment, so you don't have to use a lot. So 1 jar can last you for a very long time. Okay, so I have black and white. I'm going to use it directly from the jar as well. So I'm going to put my color on top of my disposable towelette. I'll also be showing you guys our different brushes that we have for art design. Here we have our mini liner petal brush, our round petal brush, and our micro filler. So all 3 are a little bit different. So how I use them is I'm going to draw the foundation, the first layer, with our round petal. Then I will continue with our mini liner petal, which is a lot finer in the brush. And then I have my detail one, which is our micro filler. So I can add in the little details in the center of the flower. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, so first petal. So these 2 nails here, I will make them face each other. So I don't need the black right now, so I'll just use the white. So we have our white Gelvec ready to go there. Okay, I'm gonna the reason why I cut my lid or my my sealant, this is a protective foil that comes when you first purchase the product. So I didn't open it all the way. I cut it only a little bit on the side because I like using the surface to blend my brush with the pigment. So then I know that I don't have to use too much. Okay, so let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so from here, I'm going to start my flower. So I'm going to do 1 in the middle. I'm going to make these petals a little bit bigger because we're going to layer this. So I don't want to make my flowers too small because then I won't have enough room for later. So this is our white cocoa Gelvec, very pigment. So if you need more, I just put a little bit more onto the top of the nail, on top of the lid here. Okay, so for this middle finger, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to start in the center. And then draw my petals towards the middle. I'm going to give it some room, not too small, because we want our flowers to be big enough to where we can layer about 4 different layers. Okay. You see the color is so beautiful. So these 2 nails here, I'll do them a little bit smaller on the corner. This is my round petal brush that I'm using, and it's just the right size because I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on my brush so I can have that petal flower effect. And then I'm going to do this one also the same direction, but on the top corner. So for anyone that doesn't know how to draw flowers, you definitely need to get these brushes because it helps you to create a beautiful petal without trying too hard. Okay, so first layer, and then we're going to cure this in the LED for 30 seconds. Make sure you remove your gel away from the light. Here we have our brushes. Second layer, we're going to apply the same ice jelly color over the nail. So here I have a soft pink right over the white polish because we're going to do several layers. Next color is a little bit darker pink. And the brushes are very, very easy to polish. They have a round edge, so it helps you to get near the cuticle area without picking up too much gel. Okay, next color is this like sort of burnt yellow. I love all the ice jelly color. I wish I have more fingers because I would do one color, a different color on every single nail. It's so fun. Sometimes people think I'm crazy because I'll never get the same nails on my full set, but I think it's nice because every finger has its own personality. Do you guys agree with that? I don't think I had a client in the last couple years that had the same design on every single nail. Okay, so that is our ice jelly from our ice jelly collection number 1. Is color number 22. Okay, again, I'm going to come back with our Gel Vert white cocoa for 1 more layer using the same size brush. So we're going to be using our round petal brush. I'm going to cure this for about 30 seconds. And ice jelly will cure a lot faster than your regular gel polish because it's a transparent gel, so the light can penetrate through without any problems at all. Okay, so again, take my white cocoa Gel Vert with my round petal brush. I'm going to layer my flower. Now you want to go between each petal. You don't want to place your second layer on the same exact application, okay? So we're going to pick the corners in between the 2 petals that we already did and to create your second one here. This time I sort of turn my brush because if you lay it flat, then the petals will be exactly the same size as the first layer. So now you want to turn your brush just a tiny bit so the second petal won't be as flat or as wide. So you want to go between the 2 petals that you first created. Turn your brush just a little bit so it won't be exactly the same. And that's going to start creating that 3-dimensional design. Okay, we're going to fold it into the middle of the nail. So this one I'm going to do a little bit smaller, so less pressure, and turn your brush so that you can angle it just a little bit to create the petals. And that'll give you a little bit more of that 3D effect. You see how my gels look a little bit thicker on the edges? Okay, again, just pick up a little bit of your pigment gel here, using our white Gelvet. Turning my brush so I can give it a little bit of 3D effect. Okay, beautiful and simple. Then we're going to cure this for another 30 seconds in the LED. Okay, so this is my Cyber Max lamp here. How come I feel like I keep running out of space on my station? Okay, so next brush I'm going to use is going to be our mini liner petal brush. This one is a lot smaller than the first one because I want to start creating my petals to get a little bit smaller and smaller as I get to the center of the flower. We're going to repeat the process. I'm going to apply our ice jelly polish over the same color again. So here I have our soft pink over the entire nail, okay? So each time we apply the same color is going to give you that 3D effect. And the first petal will be a little bit darker than the second petal. I love this look. Super easy, very trendy. Anybody can do this. I know I can do it. If I can find a way to do anything easier, I will let you guys know. Because for me, I don't like to do too much design, but once in a while I get a little creative, but I don't have a lot of art ability. So designs like this are super, super simple. See that cute? Okay, so we want to make sure we cure this again for 30 seconds. And that's the secret. Every layer that you do, you have to cure it for a minimum of 30 seconds. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching and for your comments. Hi, Rosalie. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, Hyba Beauty, we have so many products. I wish I can sit here and show you guys our entire Hyba Beauty collection, but there is just not enough time. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so after we cured this for another 30 seconds, you can see that the flower is starting to have the layering effect here. I'm going to do it again. Same color, our white Cocoa Gelvet. But this time I'm going to be switching out our brush. Now we will use our mini liner petal brush. It's kind of fine. So I'm going to pick up some color, use my foil here to kind of blend. Okay, I'm going to start with my pinky. Now again, I'm going to pick between the two petals and then create my third layer. And this time you don't have to have as many petals. You could do less, but you see my petals are a lot finer and smaller, but also very easy to draw because you have the right brush. So it's going to allow you to create the perfect petal each time. Go in between the two lines from the last petal and draw that into the middle. Hi, Carrie. Carrie also would like to do this design because it's super easy. Okay, this one is a little weird angle for me because I'm trying not to move my fingers too much. But you see here, just pressure in the front and then lighten your pressure as you get towards the middle. In between each one, I have a new petal. Okay, so I'm creating my sunflower look. So here, I'm going to start on the edge. In between each line, I'm going to create a new petal. This Gelvet is also designed to be a non-wipe. So if you guys want to do a design where it's matte on the base and shiny on top, like your petals remain shiny, you don't even have to put another coat of top to seal it because our Gelvet is designed to be a polish, a paint, and also a non-wipe that you can use for designing. So isn't that great? We have a total of 12 different colors in our collection. Okay, I'm gonna do another application. This time I'm gonna use our brown ice jelly. This is from Ice Jelly collection number 2, number 15, and it has a little bit of a brown color to create the center of my sunflower. So I'm gonna apply it just right in the middle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We just wanna shade the center just a little bit here. Because sunflowers, they have a really big center actually. So you can make it as big as you want to or as small as you want to, but I'm just gonna shade it in just a little bit like that. Because I'm gonna do this twice. So I have my center of my flower. Cure that for 10 seconds should be good enough because it's a very thin layer. Now I'm going to take my Blackout Gelvet. This is number 1 from our Gelvet collection. I left the foil here because it really just lets me blend my colors easily. Keep it away from the light so it doesn't cure. Now I changed over to my microfiber brush. This is only 5 millimeter, so it's very, very, very thin. Let me wipe off the gel so you can see how thin it is. It's a very thin brush, but it's also very strong. You see the base of the brush is thicker and the tip is very fine, so it gives you a lot of control without having too much hair on there. If you don't have enough hair, then it's also hard for you to create these little dots, because if the brush is too weak, then it might not give you enough control. So here I'm just going to put some sunflower seeds in the middle of my flower. Isn't that cute? Okay, just picking up a little bit of this black Gelvet here. Putting some dots with my brush. You could use a dotting tool too. That would be fine, but I'm gonna take my brush and also create some shadow effect. So I want to just use the same tool for multi-purpose. And this is one of those brushes that you can fill in and color your design with without worrying that you have to pick up another brush. Okay, so around the edge of my center of the flower, I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to use sort of like a dry brush. It doesn't have too much pigment on there. And whatever color that it picks up, that's all I really need. So I'm just going to shade my sunflower petals just to give it imperfection. And that will create more of a natural design. Okay, I haven't cured my dots yet. I'm just using whatever my brush touches to fade out my center to give it a little bit of a softer edge. Okay, come back. If I mess up any of my dots, I want to put more dots in there. Just go ahead and do that. You see, starting to look like a sunflower, right? Make sure you guys are interested in this product that we're using tonight. We have our links that we are putting into our live stream that you can just check out the product on our website. Hi, Veronica. How are you? I miss you. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Okay, one more layer. I'm going to take our same kind of burnt brown color here from our Ice Jelly collection. I'm going to do one more layer in the middle to give it a tiny bit of pigment. Just right in the middle. Every color looks so cute. Okay, I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. So earlier I showed you guys our super stick glue gel set here that has our super stick glue for your embellishments. This set comes with our wax stone picker and a tweezer. So I'm going to put a little bit of beads in the center of the flower. So I'm going to take my kit. It's very conveniently packed. So that way everything that you need is all in this kit. So we have our super stick glue gel. I have my wax brush. So one side is my wax tip. The other side will be my brush. If I wanted to do like a full nail cover with rhinestones, that's going to be very helpful. Here we have our pointed tweezers, which is super, super fine. So you could pick up any of those little tiny embellishments if you needed to. And the packaging is perfect because it's designed so you can do very precise application. So if I just want some stones in this area, you see there, I don't have to mess too much with our gel. It's not going to stick all over the place. I just apply wherever I need. And I could do several fingernails at the same time because our formula is thicker than your regular gel polish. So it allows you to work and not worry about your crystals or your beads to moving everywhere. So here I'm going to just apply some of our beads using the wax tip of my brush. You don't have to apply anything else. You just have to touch your stones or your beads and it picks it right up with the wax tip. Definitely a time saver. You have to have this product in your salon or your workstation because it is so nice. Makes life so much easier. And you could be faster when you're doing your design. Once you place it, it doesn't really move around. Now, if your stone or your charm is very big, I recommend you do one nail at a time and then either that or just flash cure so it doesn't move around. So if you need to flash cure, then you could use your cyber flashlight or like a flash lamp to cure. Let me just do this quickly so that way I can show you guys how to finish the design without worrying that these beads are going to fall off. Using the super stick glue gel definitely does help because it's a little bit thicker in the formula, so you can press your beads into that gel and it's going to make it stay on a lot better. Okay, so one more nail. I'm going to do a little bit here on the pinky. So the beads are just optional. I just like that little bit of a 3D effect on my design. But if you don't want to apply the beads, that's okay too. Just keep it the way that it was. So I'm going to make sure I don't have any runnage off the sides. That way nothing will fall off. Okay, and then we're going to cure this in the LED again for 60 seconds. So when you're finished with everything, you want to give your last cure at least 60 seconds. I'm going to apply another top coat over the entire design just to make sure that we seal everything and make everything shiny. But if you want to fix anything at this point, you can still do that. So give that a good 60 seconds to cure for the super stick glue gel. And then we're going to finish everything off with our high shine top coat. So this is from our Hydrid Gel collection. This is our high shine top. We also have another formula which we love to use as well. It's called our shine top coat. So the difference is our shine top coat is designed for your super shiny surface like chrome or any surface that you want that very slick look. Our high shine top is designed to be used over our hybrid gel system, your acrylics. You can use this over gel polish as well. So it's just two different formula, but they give you the same effect. They're both super shiny, very smooth, is stain resistant, and also you can use them both over gel polish. Tonight we're going to be using our high shine top to give you this flawless glassy look here. Okay, so final coat, we're going to apply clear over the entire nail. And our High Shine Top Coat is a quick formula. All you need is 30 seconds for it to cure, and you're going to be able to wear this for about 3 to 4 weeks. And the shine stays on very well. So anybody who's using our High Shine Top Coat and you have a good feedback for us, please let us know. I'm sure a lot of new customers are kind of curious on how well the top coat lasts on your nails. You get any on the cuticle, just make sure you wipe it off with a brush. Beautiful, beautiful. This design is so easy to do. So anytime you can't think of a design for your client or yourself and you want something quick and easy, you can do this design, okay? Just layer your gels. Our ice jelly gel gives you the option to be more see-through or more pigment, just depending on how many layers you want to put on there. Since we're just using our beads, you can put top coat over them, but if you're using crystals or rhinestones, you don't want to put clear over your crystals, okay? Because it's going to take away from the shine. But these beads are metal surface, so you do want to seal that with your top coat. Okay. Super cute. What you guys think so far? Do you like this design? Tonight we showed you a lot of different products. We have all the links available for you on our live stream and also on our posts. So if you guys are interested in anything that we share with you tonight, make sure you visit our website at hybabeauty.com. Stay tuned for more live tutorials from all of our educators. We have educators from all over the world who's going to be showcasing and showing you how to use all of our Hyba Beauty products. So make sure you guys like, follow, and share. Tell your friends about us as well. I want to show you one more time our newest product that we have in our Hyba Beauty line is our cuticle oil. So now we have them in 12 different scents. They're all very, very fragrant. The formula that we use for these are extremely beautiful and stronger than normal. So it's going to last over and over again. Even after you wash your hands several times in a day, you will still be able to smell the cuticle oil and the fragrance on your fingernails, which I really like, because this is the last impression that you leave your clients with. So you definitely want to spoil them and put a little cuticle oil before they leave. Massage it into their skin to add the moisture back in there, and they are going to be so happy. So all of our products are available on our website. Make sure you check it out at hybabeauty.com. Thank you again, you guys. Everyone have a good night, and we will see you again next time.